part 4. So we're going to do this part down here. Get rid of these. Okay. So first off, make sure you're writing what kind of business you have. I'm doing a pizza restaurant. And so I'm going to make sure I'm using my equation. So my equation here, I'm going to add up these two expenses. You can see it goes to $26.50. So my fixed expenses are going to be $26.50. And my variable expenses, make sure I'm adding it up, equals F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4 plus F5. Didn't like it. Not liking my equation. Equals, parentheses, F2 plus F3. And add them all up. And I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to have 1.25x plus, so there's my variable expenses and there are my fixed expenses. So this is the equation I'm going to be using. All right. So you're going to think about number of sales per month. So I'm thinking about an 8-hour day. Maybe 5 customers an hour. That's 40. An 8-hour day. Five customers an hour. That's for 1 day. I'm open 6 days a week. And I'm open for 4 weeks. That's about 960 customers per month. So I'm going to start with 1,000 customers. And for your business, it might make less sense. 1,000, if you're running a barber, 1,000 customers doesn't make sense. You're going to have to think about how many customers you can handle. I'm just going to start with that. All right, 1,200. I'm going to keep increasing it. All right, so this is how many customers per month I might get, okay? And so I'm starting with my code and put equals, parentheses. So remember, I'm going to use my equation. My equation is 1.25, and I'm multiplying it by the number of customers. So times the number of customers, and then I need to add on my fixed costs, plus $26.50. Let's make sure I turn this into money. I'm going to do one more. So my equals, parentheses. I'm using my equation, so it's 1.25. And times, instead of x, I'm going to put this number right here, 1,200. I can even put plus A20. And then I can even do, what's this? Instead of 1.25, I'm going to put F9. So it's using this number here times this number, and it's going to add on my fixed expenses, which is B9. So you're going to do that for all these different expenses by using this equation to figure out how much it costs per month. And then cost per sale, I'm going to take this total cost. Total cost is $3,900. I'm going to write it first, $3,900. And I have to divide by the number of customers, which is 1,000. So I'm going to write it in terms of code. Equals, parentheses. So I'm going to use this cell here, which is B19. And I'm going to divide by 1,000, which is over here, A19. So that's $3.90 per sale. All right, we're going to use that later on.